So summer is coming, right? Let's talk about how to go out and have a good time without overeating or derailing your goals. Hey babes, welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Dacia and I help you take a mindful approach to wellness. If you've struggled with unhealthy habits, emotional eating, or constantly starting over, I'm here to help you understand why, as well as help you create habits, patterns, and mindset shifts to shape your well-being. If that sounds like what you need, let this be your soft place to land. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see more of. I'd love to chat with you. So in this video, we're going to spend a typical Saturday morning together. However, there's a little twist because we going outside tonight, y'all. We going out to eat. And I want to let you know what I do to make sure that I maintain my 25-pound weight loss. So let's get into it. First, I think it's important to plan your day around the outing. So making sure you stay hydrated and keeping with your normal routines. For me, that's drinking my green juice and having my bone broth every single morning while I read the Bible and journal, which are two of my wellness habits. If you've seen my other videos, I've definitely talked about habit stacking, and this is one example of how I habit stack. Another wellness habit that I live by that creates structure for me, especially because I have a pretty random schedule as a night shift nurse, is assigning certain days to certain tasks. And since this is a Saturday morning, that means laundry. So I do my laundry every Saturday morning. It definitely gives me a good, fresh reset and helps me kind of know what to expect for that day. I know before I definitely used to just kind of wake up with vibes on Saturday mornings. And especially if I knew I was eating out, I would try to do everything I wanted to on that day. I would literally from sun up to sundown do what I want. I would start the day with mimosas and pancakes and eat whatever lunch I wanted and go into the evening to dinner. And then next thing I know, I'm feeling terrible about the decisions that I made. So at this point in my life, I follow the motto discipline is freedom. And so I understand staying as close to my normal routine as possible makes going out and enjoying special moments feel like a treat instead of regret. Anybody else like the mama chia drinks? I love those things, but they be getting a little expensive, child. So I like to make my own chia juice or chia water. And chia seeds are a great source of fiber, which helps keep you fuller longer. So I love doing this. Time to go and get it in. And that is my next point. Move your body. Anytime that I know for sure that I'm about to go out and enjoy myself and indulge in things that are other than my prepared meals, I'm going to get a workout in. I don't care if it's a 10-minute walk or some squats or some jumping jacks, jumping rope, whatever. I'm going to move my body because why? It helps get that metabolism going as well as offset those extra calories that you know you're going to take in. And even better, today is leg day. So we're moving those big muscle groups, baby girl. A typical breakfast for me consists of eggs. I am obsessed with boiled eggs. However, I usually add in some type of carbs if I know I'm going to eat before my workout. So I have my fig bar as well as my tangerine. And I also take it with my creatine supplement. It's called Shelf Builder. It's pretty good. And it also has vitamin D, collagen, and other vitamins and minerals that the girls need. So remember how I mentioned before, I used to think that going out meant a free-for-all all day? Well, some people think the opposite, that if I just kind of fast all day and starve myself and save room for this big, big meal at the end of the day, that's better. But sometimes that may backfire because you may tend to overeat because you've literally been starving yourself all day. So try not to skip any of your meals. Stay hydrated, and if you need to, eat lighter meals throughout the day. That way you don't overeat later. So another way that I habit stack is I time my workout with my clothes. So as soon as I take the first load out and put it into the dryer, I toss that second load into the wash. I go ahead and make my oxy shred, grab my stuff, and we get into the gym. So I usually try to weight train between 3 to 4 times a week. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And honestly, for me, the gym is therapy. I love being in there. If that's not for you, please do not force yourself. Do what you like to do. I was doing so good on time, so I was able to actually make a quick stop to Walmart and pick up some of my essentials. I usually do not leave Walmart without these things. So like I said, by the time I get back, my clothes are finished, so everything is folded, put away, bed is made, and now it's time for lunch, which was just some steak, chicken thighs, zucchini, red and gold potatoes, the other half of my fig bar, and the best olipop that there is, ginger ale. And now it's time to get ready, y'all. So summer is coming, and I all know that we want to be outside, right? But being outside comes with the temptation of going to happy hours 3 to 5 times a week. Then you got brunch every other weekend, bottomless mimosas, and then you look up and June gets here or July gets here and you're 10 pounds heavier. How did that even happen? And how do you prevent that? Honestly, I was the type of person, I was never really anxious about going out to eat. I loved going out to eat. I lived for a happy hour, a little drinky drink, a little appetizer that turned into 5 drinks and 10 appetizers. If you know, you know. But I slowly began to realize that that wasn't helping me with the goals that I had aligned for my body and eventually my life. I realized that every time I did that, I set myself back 10 steps from what I was able to accomplish. So if I did lose 5 pounds or I did lose 10 pounds, I would go out 2, 3, 4 weekends in a row and it would just swallow up any progress that I ever made. And then I sat there frustrated and shame, and then I was like, well, oh well, I'm still gonna go out, so I guess that's just an L. Wrong attitude to have, by the way. I realized I had to shift my mindset a little bit and that I needed to look at going out as a way to enjoy the things that I knew I wasn't going to have on a regular basis, not as punishment because I chose a certain lifestyle, if that makes sense. So I want you to still go out and enjoy because life is all about balance, but also remember that this moment is just a small piece of what you're trying to accomplish overall. This next one is a big one, and that's checking the menu ahead of time. That way you can kind of see what's offered there and kind of, again, plan your day around the meal that you know you want to have. If you go there hungry and you just start looking at the menu, you're going to pick anything that looks good. You're going to want to eat everything because your eyes are going to be bigger than your stomach. And that's going to kind of put you in a situation where you're going to lose every time. Thankfully, sometimes restaurants now include like the calorie count or certain macros so you can kind of know what you're consuming, even though, in my opinion, those are probably still guesstimates. Here's another tip. You can also modify your meal. So you can ask for a half portion or the lunch size portion, or ask them to box half of your pasta or whatever it is before they even bring it to the table. Or you can add for the dressing or sauces on the side so you can determine how much you want to use. Because fun fact, a lot of your calories are in these sauces and dressings. Okay? Why ain't nobody tell me it was hard to do 2 things at once? Trying to talk and do this? But my next tip is if you know that you're planning to drink alcohol, even if you're not, I always suggest water before anything even comes to the table, including the bread. Okay? It's nothing wrong with being hydrated before you start drinking alcohol and before you start to eat your meal. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Like I said, I can't do 2 things at once. So, back to the alcohol thing. So like I said before, I used to live for a happy hour, going out, drinking bottomless mimosas. That was my thing, right? Until I realized, one, if you're trying to lose weight, alcohol pretty much like stops that whole process for 24 plus hours. Like, it just does not correlate. Alcohol literally fights the process of you trying to lose weight. So I realized, again, I was going against all of my desired outcomes. 2, alcohol dehydrates you, which is why you feel like crap when you wake up. And 3, if you're even able to have a good sleep, because alcohol disturbs your sleep and it messes with it like terribly. So with all of that being said, try to limit your alcoholic beverages to maybe 1, 2 at the most. That's kind of like a new rule for me, even though I'm not drinking right now personally because I stopped drinking for Lent and then I just kept not drinking. So we'll see where I end up with all of this, but as of right now, not really in the mood to drink. But if I was, I would definitely limit myself to 1, maybe 2 drinks max per outing, because you really just don't even need all that. Also, let's not forget about mindful eating, because just because we outside doesn't mean that mindful eating has left the chat, okay? So try to focus on the actual reason that you're there, to socialize, to enjoy the people that you're with, to have good conversation, not just eat everything in front of your face or on the menu or stuff yourself till you're terribly uncomfortable. Because honestly, that's not the point. So be mindful, take slow bites, enjoy your food, because 1, you're not usually eating that stuff on a regular basis, so it's there for you to enjoy. But remember to actually have conversation. Remember to actually taste and enjoy the food that you're consuming. Don't just gobble it all down and look for the next plate. And again, on the flip side, you're there to enjoy yourself. So don't sit there like, oh my God, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. Enjoy yourself. You're out. You're supposed to eat things that you're not normally eating. That's the whole point in going to a restaurant and having someone else prepare your food. You're trying different cuisines, you're trying different methods of preparation, you're trying different types of foods. Enjoy that. But a great way to enjoy that is maybe to share. If you share an appetizer or share an entree, honestly, the calories just disappear. It's scientifically proven. I'm joking, but it's a great way to just taste what you want, taste more indulgent things without feeling pressure to finish the whole plate. I'm very much a tapas girly. I say that I'm a tapas girly all the time. I would like to taste a lot of different things. So I'm the type of person, I might order a lot of different appetizers. I might nibble off of somebody else's appetizer. After asking, of course. I usually always put that out there. Is everybody okay with sharing? Because I'm gonna want to taste everything. And I bet you by the time you taste a little bit of everything, you probably will be full, in addition to whatever you ordered. We don't want you outside feeling all guilty and being the miserable person at the table, because that's not what this is about. Balance, not restriction. So, I hope you found these tips to be helpful. I'm about to go outside. If I remember, I'll try to show y'all what I end up getting. But if I didn't, these tips apply, and let them apply all summer, because I want you to enjoy yourself, babes, okay? It's going to be a great summer. You're going to meet your goals, and you're going to enjoy yourself while doing so, okay? So, remember these things, keep this video, save it, that way you can come back to it. Follow these 8 steps, and I bet you'll be able to get that body that you want, reach those goals that you need to reach, while being able to enjoy yourself the entire time, okay? As always, you got this, babes. Bye. Thank you. This is good. I'm not breeding the chicken because that's about to be a hot commodity. Selling hens. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm gonna taste a piece of